Ho 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 everyone! Welcome to Morten's channel and welcome to another Christmas special. But what, Morten? I hear you saying, haven't you already shown all your Christmas music? There's even an extra video with some of the Christmas music you forgot to show. And you've shown cartoons, comics. Well, that is all true, but I haven't shown you my Christmas movie collection, and I thought maybe, well, that would inspire you to watch some Christmas stuff this Christmas. Before we do that, if you would click like and subscribe, that helps my channel move along and it makes me happy. So, Christmas movies. I grew up in Scandinavia, of course, so I grew up with Scandinavian julekalendere or Christmas calendars, daily episodes of adventure, other stuff, Christmas tie-ins that were, for kids essentially, but the whole family would watch it. On Swedish TV, it was always a new series every single year. I think it still is. Danish and Norwegian TV, didn't have quite the budget Swedish TV did, so a new one every 3 or 4 or 5 years or something. A lot of reruns. So one of the things that I still watch, because in Sweden they released most of this stuff on DVD back in when DVDs were a thing. So I like to watch is julkalender in 1990, Kurt Olsson's Jul. Kurt Olsson, sort of a fake TV reporter character that treats everyone badly, only listens to himself, and speaks with a very thick Gothenburg accent, which is hilarious to most Scandinavians. Next up, a lot of people struggle with Christmas, don't like it, think it's a pain in the old keister, and still do whatever they can to make Christmas okay for other people. And if you are one of those and you're thinking, oh my god, no one can have a worse time of Christmas than I do. You need to watch Grumpy Old Women and Grumpy Old Men. These are BBC series where sort of middle-aged 50 to 60, 70-year-old celebrities really talk about how dreadful they think things are in the modern world, and both of them have a Christmas special where they talk about how dreadful Christmas is or has become since they were young. And for all you vinyl community people out there who may or may not watch this, I think you recognize this gentleman, especially if you're a prog rock enthusiast. This is great, always gets me in a good mood. Try to watch it when one of those days when I see Christmas soda or Christmas chocolate or hear Christmas music, sort of in the late October. Next up, let's check out some films that I watch also before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas. Halloween wasn't a big thing when I grew up here in Scandinavia. It has since become, because we need to do apparently what everyone else does. We haven't quite started celebrating 4th of July yet, but God knows. But wonderful, Tim Burton, of course, genius and all that. Holiday Inn, White Christmas with Training Wheels. Fred Astaire, of course, but he's no Danny Kaye. That's somehow wrong to say, I suppose. And whoever that in the middle is, she's no Vera Ellen. Vera Ellen. The folks over there in Ireland, they have a comedian, a man who, with his extended family, make theatrical comedy and later on television and radio. Oh, you can listen to it on the old radio there. At some stage, he started dressing up as a middle-aged or older woman and called himself Mrs. Brown. And they made 3 series. They made I think they made something for Irish broadcasting at first, and then BBC got on board and made 3 seasons with sitcoms with these characters. And since then, they made 2 specials every year, one Christmas, one New Year's, with Mrs. Brown's Boys, and this is part of my collection. It's lowbrow, but I really enjoy it. It's become a staple of my Christmases, so I've ordered DVD of last year's specials. They always come out in November the following year. Sometimes I get to watch them, the new ones on TV, but mostly through YouTube or other dodgy means, because this is not well known in Scandinavia. I have a friend of mine who I try to give a calendar or a DVD of this to every year for Christmas, and she loves it. But I mean, she's practically from Liverpool, so what are you gonna do? No kidding. This one I like, sweet, schmaltzy, like a Jewish dessert with cinnamon and lots of sugar. But yeah, it's cute. Definitely one of the more kosher Christmas movies. No, but Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jude Law, and they even managed to rein in Jack Black's more eccentric tendencies. Just watch these two, and I always watch them for Christmas, of course. Home Alone and Home Alone 2. No, they never made any other Home Alone movies after this. No, they didn't. So there's no point in Googling or anything. Just 1 and 2. So that's it. The Grinch, not a big thing here in Scandinavia. We have our own sort of things there, but Jim Carrey, Canadian, of course, can't go wrong with that. Really funny. I watched this in the movies when it came out, and I was confused because I had a rough idea who the character was, but yeah, it was fun. Here we come to a contender for one of the worst Christmas movies ever made. Nasty people being nasty to each other, to their family, to their neighbors being psychopaths. Why are these people involved with each other? And why are people who want to make these things making Christmas movies? They hate Christmas, or they just want to treat people bad after someone gave them a bag of money to do it. Oh, God. Yeah, it's Christmas with the Cranks. Even Danny Aykroyd, who is, of course, wonderful and Canadian, who can be angry at a Canadian. Well, I actually briefly hated Danny Aykroyd after watching this film. Another contender for, a movie classic for Christmas. Tim Allen, of course, was in the previous movie, and in between that and this dreadful crap, he started off making The Santa Claus, which is sweet, fun, a little sinister, and I think it's a really good Christmas movie. Santa Claus 2 followed, and the Mrs. Claus. Again, we felt that we were treated nicely, good budget, nice tone, everything. Yeah, lovely. And then, unfortunately, this train wreck, which, even though it's got Martin Short in it, I don't know what they were thinking. And that was the nail in the coffin of the Santa Claus franchise, we thought, and then Disney did whatever it is Disney do to kill IP. So this is more a Hallmark territory. Fairly dreadful. The Family Stone. I watched it a couple of times. Doesn't get me in the Christmas mood, but it's got Diane Keaton. Oh, Diane. Wonderful actress. I am a huge Woody Allen fan, so that's partly where my love for Diane Keaton comes from. But yeah, don't spare yourself. Don't watch this. This one, however, I have to watch. It always gets me in a Christmas mood. Whatever. But Love Actually, yeah. For all its faults, and it's still, I just love this film. This is the Britpop of Christmas movies, the cool Britannia period, before things started, well, things started being amalgamated into crapness before that. But let's not go down that road. Let's watch another dreadful Christmas movie. Oh my God. Oh my Odin. Oh God, this is terrible. I mean, Danny DeVito and Matthew Broderick, who's not driving a car or driving. Oh, yeah. Anyway, no. Assholes being assholes to each other, the people around them. Oh God, this is just. Yeah, no. I would fire so many people if I even watched 10 minutes of dailies from that. Here's a fun one. I watched this in the movies when I was a kid. I think I was fairly confused. Because you have to remember, in Scandinavia, Santa Claus don't ride around in, a supersonic thing that stops time. Well, it probably stops time, but, not with reindeer and stuff that we normally eat. No, but the thing is, we see Santa Claus. He comes to our door and comes with the gifts in a bag and hands them out to everyone, and then he buggers off. Most likely it's the father from a neighboring house, and then they swap, so the kids won't recognize their father, etc., etc. My dad sort of, well, he did actually. I sort of, oh, hey, that's Dad. Well, he was using things that were mine in his whole thing there, like a cane that I've been, what do you call it when you're doing speaking? We say in English, no, in Norwegian, with a knife. Anyway, never mind all that. This is fun. Dudley Moore, John Lithgow, can't go wrong. Funny. Isn't it made by the Superman director? Okay. And another contender for worst piece of coal in the stocking for Christmas. Again, nasty, unpleasant people just tearing each other a new one. And that somehow is Christmas. I don't know. It's Surviving Christmas. And I have the Billy Bob Thornton thing, Bad Santa. But that's meant to be unpleasant. This, I assume, is meant to make you cry blood. Yeah, I said I have it, but it's in Denmark, so I can't show it to you. This is a Swedish one. I think it's really funny. Tomten är far till alla barnen. Santa is father to all the children. Swedish Christmas party in a Sweden going all modern a bit too quickly. I think it's on Netflix and it's called In Bed with Santa. So you might want to check that out. And so now this one, is this a Christmas movie? No. It's Chevy Chase in Funny Farm. This is a real American DVD, folks. So I have a region-free DVD player to play this bad boy. This is so, yeah. I just think this is so funny. It's sort of his, oh God. What is that Tom Hanks film where he buys The Money Pit? Yeah, it's Chevy Chase's Money Pit. Might not want to watch this with kids too young. And that reminds me, where is my copy of the Polar Express? Huh. Oh well, I know I have it somewhere, but this is Jim Carrey again, but Christmas Carol. If you look beyond dead eyes and everything else that will haunt you until, especially if you got a belly full of food and so on. But I like it. It's really grown on me. Next one, This is again one of those where people aren't very nice to each other, but somehow it works. Vince Vaughn I like as well, so Paul Giamatti. Fred Claus. Whee! It looks good. A Norwegian Christmas movie, Solan og Ludvig, Jul I Flåklypa. Flåklypa is a whole Norwegian thing that started out as small animated figures, characters, and then was later turned into maybe the most famous Norwegian movie ever, Flåklypa Grand Prix. I don't know what they call it in other countries. Well, I know they call it Bjergkøbing Grand Prix in Denmark, and if you tell Danish people it's a Norwegian movie, they will not believe you. Just like as if you tell Norwegian that Olsenbanden is originally Danish. Nope. Anyway, I'm not sure if it was Ivo Caprino who made the stop motion film. These later ones, now the rights are with other people. I'm not sure if this is stop motion or if it's computer animated. This is one of the first movies I watched in the Christmas period. Absolutely love this film. Bill Murray, Scrooged. I love the soundtrack to this as well. Yeah, this is Richard Donner. Yeah. Is it... Carol Kane's in here. Oh, Alfred Woodward, Bobcat Goldthwait, and Karen Allen. Oh. These are obviously also Christmas movies. Don't let anyone else fool you. Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2, and I've seen them both again this season. And then maybe close to my favorite. I always make sure I watch this copy because I don't think it's on any streaming service that we have here in Scandinavia at the moment. And I always miss whenever it's on broadcast television. I see the end of it. It's White Christmas, because then you can tap dance with Danny fucking Kaye, and you have Vera Ellen, of course. Oh, Vera Ellen. Rosemary Clooney and Bob Hope. Bob Hope. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. With every Christmas card I write. And finally, the best one of them all. I watch this at least 2 or 3 times every Christmas. Sometimes I watch it in summer, especially if it's really warm. Ta-da-da-da. Yes, it's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with the sacred Chevy Chase. Ah, yes, where is the Tylenol, this is a Blu-ray copy that I bought quite a few years ago. I'm contemplating buying the... I really want the National Lampoon's Christmas house with all the family in front of it, Funko, Walmart, but it's not available. Well, I could probably order it, get it through eBay or something, but shipping from the States is for an object like that. But I'm thinking about getting it on 4K because this is still fairly grainy for a Blu-ray, and I still think that my Laserdisc of this looks better than this. So I think this is just a DVD transfer, to be honest. But apparently the 4K looks really... I mean, it was a bit grainy, no matter what you do. But so, what does this thing contain? Let's show you. Well, I haven't unpacked any of it, and I'm not doing that even for you. But here is the Wally World Moose. This is Marty Moose. This is actually a copy of the Moose eggnog glass that Clark and cousin Eddie drinks from. Can I do anything else for you, Eddie? Drive you out and refill your eggnog, drive you out into the middle of nowhere and leave you for dead? No, Clark, I'm good. Wouldn't be any more surprised if I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet. This is snow powder. Just add water, it says. Well, I'd worry that this is somehow biological warfare or something. I don't know. With my luck. No, but have I even opened this? Yeah, no. I'm gonna keep it. Of course, I should have worn this for this, but I haven't opened it, and I won't open it now either. It's a Santa hat with Wally the Moose, or Marty, whatever his name is. And we also have some coasters. Welcome to my home. What's left of it? And I dedicate this house to the Griswold family Christmas. Drumroll. Drumroll. Joy to the world. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open it for you guys. Yeah, that's that one. And we have... you about ready to do some kissing? Of course, that's Dan Aykroyd's brother there. Don't throw me down the stairs, Clark. Down the stairs, Clark? The stairs? Did you say that? Well, I just remembered. Don't throw me down, Clark. And that was a voice. She was the voice of Betty Boop. I'll try not to, Aunt Bethany. And then there we go. So that was a look at my favorite Christmas movies and some of my absolute not Christmas movies. So I guess this was a look at my Christmas movie collection. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, one way or another. Take care of yourself, enjoy, eat, drink, be merry, God jul. Please click like and jingle bells. That might sound a bit rude. Anyway, God jul everyone. Bye. Although, I should say, there's one movie I think is a Christmas movie. Maybe people don't agree with me. Looks really good when you watch it. It's pretty. And it's Batman Returns. I think I love this film. It looks so good. Michael Keaton, of course, Danny DeVito, and Michelle Pfeiffer. Hey. And one thing I forgot to show you, and to all the cat lovers out there, please forgive me, but if that thing had 9 lives, you'd just spend them all. Bzzz. Meow! Sorry.